Hi everyone, welcome back to Saheb Academy. Today in this video of service costing chapter, we are going to solve our fourth problem, and the question is from ICAI study material illustration 4. And this question right now which we are doing in our fifth video is of transportation industry only, and we are transporting people, passengers, but understand we are not providing any public service. Yeah, here the transportation is the school bus. So that is why the concept, the way of solving, the approach is a little bit different, right? So this becomes an important question for CA intermediate students. All right, it may not be there in degree level. Is that clear? Okay. So let's understand this question. Let's read and analyze everything first. Now see here, SMC is a public school having 5 buses, each plying in different directions for the transport of its school students. Plying means going regularly. Okay. In view of a larger number of students availing of the bus service, the buses work 2 shifts daily, both in the morning and in the afternoon. You all know the buses pick up the students in the morning and then it drops them back to their home in the afternoon, right? This is very normal, but they are saying in morning and afternoon we do 2 shifts. Why 2 shifts? You'll understand that when we'll read further. See here, the buses are garaged in the school. Okay, what does that mean? It means that the buses will be parked in the school only at night. So in the morning when the buses go to the student houses, they go from the school only. Yeah, the buses, they go from the school only, right? And that's an assumption. Even if they didn't say that, you have to assume that. Is it clear? Okay. The workload of the students has been so arranged that in the morning the first trip picks up senior students, and then the second trip plying on hour later picks up the junior students. You see, 2 shifts are happening in the morning. One for senior student and then an hour later for junior students. Is it clear? So that's what it means, 2 shifts. And then see, similarly in the afternoon, the first trip takes the junior students, and then an hour later the second trip takes the senior students home, right? So in the afternoon also what happens? First junior students will go home and then the senior students will go home. So you understand how many trips are happening? 4 round trips are happening. Yeah, in the morning the bus went from the school to pick up the senior students and then came back, and then again it went for junior students and came back, and then again in the afternoon what happened? It dropped the junior student first and then came back, and then it went again to drop the senior students and came back. You see, 4 round trips are happening. You have to understand this properly. Fine, simple. Then they are saying the distance traveled by each bus one way is 8 kilometer. So that means 8 kilometer it will go and 8 kilometer it will come back. That's what it means, right? The school works 25 days in a month and remains closed for vacation in May, June and December. They are saying in a month 25 days are operating days. The buses will operate, right? But in a year if we see, only 9 months are operating. The remaining 3 months, May, June and December, are non-operating. The buses will not operate. But you all know, if you have gone to school, you all know you have to pay the bus fee for the entire year, for the whole 12 months. Why is that so? Because the schools, they have to pay salaries to drivers, to cleaners and all, conductors, right? So for them to retain them, they have to pay them 12 months salary. So that's why they take bus fee for entire 12 months, right? So that's what is written over here. See here, bus fee however is payable by the students for all 12 months in a year. Is it clear? Simple and straightforward. Then what they are saying, let's just move on. See here, then they have given us the details of expenses for a year are as under. See here, expenses for a year. First they have said driver's salary. You all know it's a standing charge. Yeah, 4,500 per month per driver. You all know 5 buses are there, 5 drivers are needed, isn't it? Yes. Okay, simple. We can easily take it. Cleaner's salary, then they are saying how much? 3,500 per month. Salary means what? If it's on monthly basis, it's standing charge only, right? Then they are saying salary payable for all 12 months. Yeah, I told you cleaner salary, conductor salary, driver salary will be paid for all 12 months, even if they are not working for the 3 months. Is it clear? Okay. Then they are saying one cleaner employed for all the 5 buses. You have to understand this. You will not multiply this into 5, 3500 into 12 into 5. No, you can't do that. Why not? Because only one cleaner is there and he's cleaning all the 5 buses. Is it clear? Okay. Then see license fee, taxes, standing charge. You all know 8,600 per bus per annum. Now one important thing I will tell you. Okay, what do we do in service costing questions? We prepare operating cost sheet. Yeah, that's what we do, statement of cost. So when we prepare that, what do? We prepare it for monthly basis or annual basis. Yes, in school bus questions, always remember you have to prepare it per annum basis only, per year basis only. Okay, yeah. So directly you will copy paste this 8,600 per bus per annum they have said. Okay, you will see how it is done, so don't worry. Then they are saying insurance 10,000 per bus per annum, easy, right? Standing charge only. Then they are saying repair and maintenance charge, right? 35,000 per bus per annum. You will just copy paste it. Per bus it's given. You will think we have to multiply into 5. Yes, we have to multiply. In this question what is happening is, the requirement is, I will show you it over here. They are asking the cost per bus also and per 5 buses also. So what we are going to do, we are going to first just calculate per bus, right? Per bus cost sheet, and then we'll have a column of 5 buses. Okay, total cost of 5 buses. We'll just multiply by 5 and we'll easily get that. Is it clear? So right now just think you have only one bus. Is it clear? So we'll just take this over here in that per bus column. Is it clear? Right. Purchase price of the bus. What's the purchase price? 15 lakh each. Why is this given? You all know, for depreciation calculation, isn't it? Yes. Then see, life of each bus is given and then scrap value is given. What do? How do you calculate depreciation? 15 lakh minus 3 lakh. Cost minus scrap value, divide by useful life, divide by 12. You will get the depreciation. Depreciation is standing charge. Clear? Easy. Then diesel cost is given. Diesel cost is running charge, variable cost. You all know 45 rupees per liter they have said. So you know how to calculate that. You need to know how much actual kilometer has been traveled by our school buses. On that basis, we will calculate the diesel cost, right? Isn't it? So here it becomes very important that you give proper attention to the actual operating months, right? Because see, diesel will be paid only when the buses run, right? So you can't say that you will calculate the diesel cost for 12 months. No, you will have to calculate the diesel cost for only 9 months. Okay, that's what you have to understand properly. So we'll easily do that. Each bus gives an average mileage of 4 km per liter of diesel they are saying, right? With per liter, the buses go 4 km. So how many kilometers have we gone? We have to calculate that, right? Kilometers traveled. Okay, so we'll do that easily. Then what they are saying, see here, then they are saying seating capacity of each bus is 50 students. Seating capacity of each bus is 50 students. Now tell me, in a single bus, with a single bus, for how many students we provide the service? How many students? You will say 50 students. That's completely wrong. Not 50 students. You should know, with each bus, what do we do? In the morning, we do 2 shifts, 50 seniors and then 50 juniors, isn't it? So 100 students get the service. 100 students by a single bus. Is it clear? Okay, you have to understand this properly. Don't think it's like passenger question where 50 passenger capacity is there, that means only 50 passengers are there in that bus. No, it's not like that. Here we are doing 2 shifts, right? Seniors and juniors. So it becomes 100. Is it clear? Okay, understood. Then what? The seating capacity is fully occupied during the whole year they are saying. It is fully occupied. Okay, that's fine. Then what they are saying? Students picked up and dropped within a range up to 4 km of distance from the school are charged half fare, and 50% of the students traveling in each trip are in this category they are saying. What does this mean? It means, see, this is school, right? And these are the homes of students. So 8 km is the, the distance. In this 8 km, you have to understand some students' home will be in between also, at 1 km distance, 2 km distance, 5 km distance, 8 km distance, isn't it? Yeah, that's how it is. No, some students live nearby school, some far. Yeah, so they are saying that the students who are within a range of 4 km from the school, for them the fees will be half. and then whoever is living beyond 4 kilometer, whoever is living beyond 4 kilometer, 5 kilometer, 6 kilometer or more, for them we will charge full fees. Yeah, that's what they are saying. You see, distance from the school are charged half fare, and 50% of the students traveling in each trip are in this category. You all know 4 round trips are happening. Yeah, seniors, juniors, juniors, seniors, right? 4 round trips are happening. So in each of these trips, what is happening? In the buses, 50% of the students, yeah, let's just talk about seniors. 50% seniors are within 4 kilometer distance, and remaining 50% are more than 4 kilometer distance. Is it clear? That's what they are trying to say. Within seniors, juniors also, they have broken down the category. Half fare students and full fare students. Is it clear? Okay, right. Then what is the requirement? See, the requirement of the question is prepare a statement showing the expenses of operating a single bus and the fleet of 5 buses for a year. I told you now, when we do the operating cost sheet, what do we do? In operating cost sheet, let me just show you the format. Yeah, see, we take total cost per month or per year over here. Now here, what is the requirement in this question? They are saying we need the total cost per single bus and, you know, fleet of 5 buses also. We will just calculate single bus cost, and then we will just multiply by 5 with all the figures, and we'll get the total cost per 5 buses. Is it clear? Fleet of 5 buses. That's what we will do. We will not have per passenger kilometer and all. Okay, this is school bus question. We will not have this, right? What is the unit over here? Service costing unit. Tell me, what is the unit over here? Here the unit is not passenger kilometer or kilometer. No. Here the unit is students. Students, per student. Is it clear? Simple and straightforward. All right. Then what they are saying? Then they are saying, see here, work out the average cost per student per month in respect of students coming from a distance of up to 4 kilometer from the school and students coming from a distance beyond 4 kilometer from the school. I told you now, in seniors and juniors, they have subcategory as well. Yeah, students up to 4 kilometer and beyond 4 kilometer. So of that, we have to calculate the, the cost separately. Is it clear? Cost per student per month up to 4 kilometer and then beyond 4 kilometer also. We'll see. It's really simple. It's not difficult. Okay. Now let's just, see the diagram of this question. See, let me just show you the diagram of this question. We have 5 buses. Capacity is 50 students. They told us capacity utilized is 100%. SMC school we have. They told us the buses are parked at school only, garaged at school only. So at night the buses will remain over here only, right? And then morning, afternoon, 2 timings are there. Yeah, in each of these timings, what do we have? 2 shifts, one for seniors, one for juniors, right? And how much does the bus travel from school to the student homes? 8 kilometer they have said. Yeah, it's going 8 kilometer, coming back 8 kilometers, right? So these are what? 4 round trips. Or if you want to know single trips, then into 2, that is 8 single trips. Is it clear? 4 round trips per day. That's what we are doing. Then what? How many total number of students are there per bus? Let me just write over here, total number of students per bus. How many are there? 100 students are there. Isn't it? Yeah. In each bus, what are we doing? In each bus, 50 capacity is there. It's going to the senior houses and coming back with 50 seniors, right? And then an hour later, what happens? It goes to juniors' houses and then picks up 50 juniors, right? So each bus provides service to how many students? 100 students. You have to understand this. 50 seniors, 50 juniors. Is it clear? See here, 50 seniors, 50 juniors. Then they told us in each trip, 50% students are of this category, whose houses are within the distance of 4 kilometers from the school, right? So for them, we are charging half fare, half fees is charged. But for the remaining students, remaining means 50% only, they are of another category. Their houses are beyond 4 kilometers from the school. So for them, we charge full fees. Is it clear? This is little bit complicated question, so we have to simplify this properly and understand, right? Okay, so you understood that thing also. And then they are saying buses operate 25 days in a month, but only for 9 months in a year. But fees have to be paid for all 12 months. Okay. So now why is this important 9 months? Because understand, to calculate some cost, we have to consider this 9 months, right? As we saw in case of diesel cost, what we have to do? Diesel will not be used for all 12 months, only for 9 months it will be used. right? Because only for 9 months the buses will be running, kilometers will be happening. Is it clear? So that's the thing, right? That's why the 9 months are important. Is it clear? Okay, now let's just calculate the diesel cost first with the first working note, right? Let's begin. Let's start solving this question. Now see, here we have the solution. The first working note is calculation of kilometer traveled of a single bus per year, per annum. Okay, because the question told us that calculate the cost of a single bus first, right? So that is why what we have to do, we have to think we just have one bus and do all the calculation in all the working notes. Then we'll just multiply by 5 if we need the 5 buses answer. Is it clear? Okay, now see here, why are we calculating kilometers traveled? You said that, you know, here there is no passenger kilometer. Yeah, here the cost unit is per student. Why are we calculating this? We are calculating this to calculate the diesel cost. Diesel cost is dependent upon kilometers traveled. Is it clear? So it's really simple. You all know the calculation. Kilometers traveled is equal to what? One bus we have. We are thinking only one bus into 8 kilometer. That's the distance. 8 kilometer will go and come back, right? So 8 kilometer into 2. Why? Round trip. Always into 2. Fix, right? Going and coming back. That thing. And then how many round trips are happening per day? 4 round trips into 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 25 days we are doing this in a month, right? So see here, 25 days in a month. But we have to calculate for year. So that is why we also have to multiply with number of months. How many months are we operating? 9 months only. So into 9, not 12 months, right? So the kilometers traveled is how much? 14,400. Is it clear? Simple. Then what we are going to do? Then we are going to calculate the diesel cost. Yeah, the same way of one bus per annum. Okay, we'll not calculate 5 buses. If you calculate of 5 buses, then you will have to divide by 5 to get one bus. That way also you can do. But why complicate everything? Just calculate of single bus. Okay, so see, with 45 rupees of diesel, right, of a liter, we can travel how many kilometers? 4 kilometers. Yeah, to travel 4 kilometers, you have to pay this much. How much are we traveling in a year? 14,400 kilometers. So for that, how much cost? Just cross multiply, right? 14,400 into 45 and then just divide it by 4 kilometers. That is equal to 1,62,000. What is this? This is the diesel cost of one bus per year. Is it clear? Simple. Now after this, what we are going to do? After this, we are going to prepare the cost sheet. Okay, we'll prepare the cost sheet and then we'll see what problem arises, and regarding that we will prepare the working notes, right? Let's go to the operating cost sheet. Now see, here we have the operating cost sheet. It's really simple. You can also call this as statement of cost, right? So particulars column is there, and then here we have total cost column. 2 total cost columns we have over here because the question has asked for it, right? Yes. And then here there is no per unit column, cost per unit, because cost per unit we are going to do it at last, at the below, separately. Is it clear? Okay. So cost per bus per annum. We are going to think we have only one bus and we are calculating the cost of that for a year. Okay, that's what we are going to do. We'll get all the values, then we'll just multiply by 5 to get the total cost of fleet of 5 buses. Is it clear? Simple. Okay, let's begin with the standing charges. So if you see in the question, we have what? Standing charge, driver's salary, standing charge, you know that 4,500 per month per driver. Yeah, we are thinking we have just only one bus, so only one driver. How much you are going to pay? 4,500 per month. So just 4,500 into 12 you have to do. 4,500 into 12, that is equal to 54,000, right? So now if you want to calculate of 5 buses, what you will do? So then 5 drivers will be there. Into 5 you will do, you will get 2,70,000. Is it clear? Simple. Then cleaner is there, but cleaner point is important. I have just star marked it. Why? Because see, cleaner is not like driver. Only one cleaner is there to clean all 5 buses, right? So what is his salary? 3,500 per month. Let's just calculate. 3,500 into 12. So that is equal to 42,000. Now you have to understand, this 42,000 is not of a single bus. This is of 5 buses. So if you want to do the proper cost allocation, what you need to do? You have to divide this by 5. Then only you will get the cost of, cleaner salary per bus. Divide by 5 I will do. So then I will get 8,400. This is the cost of cleaner salary per bus. Is it clear? Did you understand this? It's different from driver and conductor. 3,500 into 12, that is of 5 buses altogether, 42,000. We divided that by 5. You see, into 1 by 5, I got 8,400. Is it clear? Simple. You understood now? Cleaner salary point. It's important point. Okay, right. And fleet of 5 buses also simple. If you just do this, that is 42,000. Clear? Okay. Then what do we have? Then we have license fee, taxes, etc. That's also standing charge. Insurance also standing charge. Yeah, and they have given you directly the figures: 8,600 per bus per annum. Per bus per annum. Directly take it and paste it. Copy paste. 8,600, 10,000. License fee, taxes 8,600 into 5, that's 43,000. And then insurance 10,000 per bus per annum. Yeah, directly you can take into 5, that's 50,000. Is it clear? Then what do you have? Do you have any more standing charge? See, repair maintenance, no. Then you have depreciation. Yeah, let's calculate depreciation. 15 lakh is the cost. 15 lakh is the cost minus scrap value 3 lakhs. Yeah, of a single bus we are calculating, huh? So that is equal to 12 lakhs. Divide by what? Divide by 12 years. Okay, that will be 1 lakh. No, divide by 12 years useful life, that's equal to 1 lakh. 1 lakh is the depreciation per bus. Do you understand this? For a year. Yeah, so take the depreciation, that is equal to 1 lakh. How much depreciation will be there of 5 buses? Just into 5, that's 5 lakh. Is it clear? Okay. Are there any more standing charges? No, that's all. Just make a sum. If you just make a sum, that is equal to 1,81,000. Here also if you make a sum, that's equal to 9,05,000. Is it clear? Total standing charge. Then what you have? Running charges. Running charges calculation already has happened. Only one running charge is there. You know that. What is that? Diesel cost. Yeah, only one variable cost. Yeah, 45 per liter they said. We did the calculation and we found out to be how much? Let me just check. It is 1,62,000. Right? 1,62,000. So you can easily take it. We calculated that per bus per annum. Yes. So 1,62,000. If you multiply by 5, that is equal to 8,10,000. Is it clear? Simple. Then what? Nothing. Directly total running charge. 162, the same. 8,10,000. Clear? Okay. Then what? Then maintenance charges. Maintenance charges, how much do we have? They have said, 35,000 per bus per annum. Directly copy paste you can do. Yeah, per bus per annum they have said. So 35, then into 5, that is equal to 1,75,000. Is it clear? Are you clear till over here? Okay. Then if you make a total, that's same only 35,175, right? Then what do? You calculate the total cost. A plus B plus C. 1,81,000 plus 1,62,000 plus 35, that's equal to 3,78,000. And here 9,05,000, 8,10,000 plus 1,75,000, that's equal to 18,90,000. Is this clear? Okay. So till here, what you have done, if you look into the question, your first requirement is over. There were 2 requirements, no? Yeah, first requirement is over, showing the expenses of operating a single bus and the fleet of 5 buses. Is it clear? Simple. Then comes out the second requirement. Now there is little bit complication. This was very simple. Yeah, this was very simple. The second is work out the average cost per student, yeah, per month in respect of. We are doing all yearly calculation. Here now they are asking per month. So what we are going to do? They are asking per month. What we are going to do? Tell me. We have the cost of a year, 3,78,000 and 18,90,000. This is for 5 buses and this is for a single bus. If you want to calculate total cost per month, then simple, just divide by 12. You will think, you will, use your special mind and you will think, no, sir, not 12. We will divide it by 9 because we are just operating the school buses for 9 months. We will divide by 9. That's completely wrong. Understand properly. This 9 months is for diesel calculation. Yeah, or some other cost calculation also it can be in some questions, right? But you have to understand you are taking the fees from the students for all 12 months. So when you will take the average over here, when you will calculate the cost per month, total cost per month, you have to average it out by 12 months only, not 9 months. Okay, 12 months only because fees are paid for all 12 months now. That is the reason. Is it clear? So you will calculate the total cost per month. Yeah, the total cost per month is what? You will take the total cost per year divided by 12. Yeah, so that is equal to 31,500 over here, and that is here 1,57,500. Shall we see that in calculator? 3,78,000 divided by 12, that is 31,500, and here 18,90,000 divided by 12, that is equal to 1,57,500. Is this clear? Simple and straightforward. Are we done now? Are we done? No, we are not done. So much we have to do now. Understand, it's really simple. Then they are saying, see, we just calculated per month cost, total cost, but they have asked us average cost per student. Now we have to know how many students are there. Yeah, so you will say we have 100 students. Yeah, you will say we have 100 students. Directly divided by 100, we will get the, what do you say, cost per student. No, we can't do that. We can't do that. We can't just divide 31,500 by 100 students. Yeah, why not? Why not? What is the problem? Why can't we do that? See, because understand, in these 100 students, what is there? Tell me. In this 100 students, you have to understand 50% students are paying what? Half fees, because they live within 4-kilometer distance from the school, and rest of the 50 students live beyond 4-kilometer distance from the school, and for them we are charging full fees. So it's like apple and oranges. Yeah, these two are two different types of people, two different types of students, right? We can't just take the whole thing together 100 and just divide it, 31,500 divide by 100. We can't do that. If we do that, then we will get the wrong cost per student. Okay, it won't be right. It won't be right. So what we have to do then? Always remember, we do this in hotel questions, right? Whenever we provide what? See, I will just show you that equivalent cost unit concept. See, equivalent cost unit in hotel, what is there? Understand, there is standard room and deluxe rooms. Yeah, different service we are providing. Here less service is there, in deluxe room more service is there. Like here you saw, for 50 students we are dropping them or picking them up within 4 kilometer, less diesel cost is there. Yeah, here what is happening, we are taking them more far, right? Better service is provided, right? So full fees we are charging. So in these situations, when what is happening, we have different charges for different categories of service, we use the concept of equivalent unit. Yeah, different units are there. These students are different and these students are different. So we have to make them similar. That is what is the concept of equivalent unit. What do we do for that? Always convert everything into the smallest unit for easier calculation. Less decimals will be there. Okay, this is what we do. Or we can convert either way also, right? So how it will happen, let's see. It's really simple. We will discuss more about that equivalent unit concept when we'll do the hotel questions. Right now, specifically over here, I will teach you how it is. It's really simple, don't worry. So what we are going to do is, see here, let me just show you. See here, calculation of equivalent number of students per bus. Okay, see, seniors are there. How many seniors are there? 50 seniors are there. You all know, right? 50 seniors are there. We are picking up in the morning 50 seniors and then we are dropping 50 seniors in the afternoon. In each trip, what is happening? 50% seniors are living within 4-kilometer distance. For them, half fare is being charged, and remaining 50% of the seniors, they live beyond 4 kilometers. So full fare is charged, right? Full fees are charged. So see here, 25 half fare seniors and 25 full fare seniors. Do you understand this? Yeah, 50% na, 50 into 50%, that's 25 seniors, and then remaining 25 seniors, half fare, full fare. Okay, now you have to understand, see, one full fare student is equal to 2 half fare student. Do you understand this? Whatever money we receive from full fare student, that is equal to what money we receive from 2 half fare student. Just think from the point of view of school, right? This is what it is. No. So what we are going to do right now is, we will convert full fare students into half fare student just for the calculation purpose. Yeah, we will make everything equivalent, not same, it's almost similar. Is it clear? Just for the calculation purpose, so that we can calculate. I told you now, we can't divide it by 100. We can't divide the cost per month by 100 students. If we do that, it's completely wrong, because we have apple and oranges. It's completely different thing. So what we have to do, we have to make them similar. So how to make them similar? That's what I'm teaching you right now. How to calculate the equivalent number of students. All right. So how we are going to make them half fare students, these full fare? It's really simple. One full fare is equal to 2 half fare. So we'll just multiply by 2. That's how it is. We have to understand the logic. Okay. One full fare student is equal to 2 half fare students. So to convert, you will multiply by 2. Yeah. That's what you will do. So see here, that is equal to, 25 half fare students. Here into 1 only. Here the same will be there, half fare only. Here full fare are being converted into half fare students, right? Half fare equivalent students. Okay. So 25 into 2, that's 50. Is it clear? So in total it will be what? 25, 50, 75 equivalent half fare students. You understand this? Yeah. Just with the senior category, we have calculated the equivalent number of students, right? How many are them? 75 equivalent half fare students, just seniors. So the same thing has to be done for juniors also. Juniors also 50 are there, isn't it? Juniors also 50 are there. In the morning we are picking them up, and in the afternoon we are dropping them. In those trips, what is there? 50% juniors are half fare students and 50% juniors are full fare students, right? So the same thing we have to do, the same calculation, the same answer will come. 75 equivalent half fare students, juniors. Okay. So total number of equivalent students will be how much? Total equivalent half fare students will be 75. We calculated seniors and plus 75. So that is equal to how much? 150 equivalent half fare students. Can you see that? 150 equivalent half fare students. Okay. So before it was apple and oranges, 100 students. Now we have converted that 100 into a uniform thing. That is 150 equivalent half fare students. Now we can divide. Now we can divide and calculate the cost per equivalent half fare student. Is it clear? In this there is seniors also, juniors also, right? So how it will happen? It's really simple. Let me just show you. Average cost per student per month. Now we have to calculate. Okay. From the cost sheet, we already know what is the cost per month, right? What is the cost per month? We know 31,500. We already know, right? 31,500. See here. Yes. Average cost per student per month within 4 kilometer distance, right? Total cost per month is how much? 31,500. We are just going to divide it by total number of equivalent students. Total number of equivalent students we just calculated. It is how much? 150, right? So if we just divide it by 150, we get 210. Is this clear? Did you understand this? Okay. So up to 4 kilometer is this. But we also have students which are beyond 4 kilometers. Full fare student. For them, how we are going to calculate? It's really simple now. See, for half fare you calculated. What is the cost of half fare student? What is the cost of full fare student? What you will do? You will just multiply this by 2. You will just multiply this with 2, because you know now one full fare student is equal to 2 half fare student. So see here, beyond 4 kilometer, what you will do? You will take this cost per half fare student into 2. That is equal to how much? 420. So this 420 is what? Cost per full fare student. Now in the module, what they have done this in a statement way. Yeah, it's not understandable properly. You have to do this in a chart way. You will get the full marks only, because this is just a working note. Okay. And in costing, there is no proper formats and all, right? You can do any way you like. Is it clear? So you understood this. Let me just explain you once again, right? See what we had to do. See, total cost we got, then we got cost per month. Yes. 31,500, 1,57,500. Then we had to calculate what? Total number of students, right? The cost units we needed, right? Service cost unit. But here the cost unit is complex. What has happened over here? Here we are providing service different way, right? Different service we are providing. 2 categories are there. 2 different prices are there. So because of that, we can't use this 100 students. If we use it, then it will be wrong. Yeah, we can't do it. So we had to use the concept of equivalent units. Okay, equivalent units. We had to make, apple and oranges equivalent. So to do that, what did we do? To do that, see, we saw in seniors, we had 25 half fare, 25 full fare, isn't it? These 2 types of people were there. We converted full fare students into half fare students. How did we do that? We saw 1 full fair student is equal to 2 half fair student. So we just multiplied by 2. So that's 50, right? So in total it was 75 equivalent half fair students. This was just for seniors. The same thing we have to do for juniors. You don't have to show it. Okay, directly you can take it over here. Total equivalent half fair student, seniors plus juniors, 75 plus 75. That's equal to 150 equivalent half fair students. Is that clear? Then we use this, in the denominator. You all know now what happens in this chapter. In this chapter, two things are there: numerator, denominator, right? In the bus question we have seen total cost for the period that we have already got 31,500, and this is for 5 buses, 1,57,500 for year only. Yeah, numerator easily we got. Denominator, for the denominator what do we need? Passenger kilometer, now. So we need cost units. Here the cost units are students. Here the cost unit are students. So we got that total number of equivalent students 150. You see 150, right? 150. So that's what we divided. 31,500 divided by 150, that is equal to total cost per equivalent half fair student 210. Is this clear? Did you understand this? This is how it has to be done. We also did this separately also. See, here also we showed it by doing it separately, 210. Yeah. Then beyond 4 kilometers separately we have to do and show, because it will not be appearing in the cost sheet. Okay. So that is really simple. Now just multiply by 2. First we converted. So if you have converted, then to get the answer also we have to multiply by 2. Okay. 420 cost per full fare student. Do you understand this? Was this difficult? If you have any doubts in this last thing, please ask the comment down below. Just message me on Instagram by taking a screenshot. I will explain this to you further with voice messages also if you want. Okay, it's really simple, it's not difficult. Okay, but it might seem confusing. If you watch this video again, you will understand clearly. All right, so you understood. This was the requirement of this question. Yeah, they told us now students coming from a distance of up to 4 kilometer and beyond 4 kilometer. For both of these categories, we have to calculate the cost per student per month. Per month cost first we calculated, then we divided by the equivalent students, and we got the cost per half fare student, right? So that was 210, but for full fare student, we just had to multiply with 2. Is it clear? Simple and straightforward, right? So that was all for this video. I hope you have understood. If you have any doubts in this, yeah, please comment down below. See here. Okay, that's it. See you in the next video. Bye.